Today we are just going to revise once again the surface tension on the basis of this molecular theory. In the previous period, we have seen the molecular theory, and this molecular theory is completely about the intermolecular forces which exist in the nature, and these forces are two types. The first one is the cohesive forces. Cohesive are the intermolecular forces which exist between the molecules of the same substance, and because of which this molecule or any matter can be made or can produce. This is about the cohesive force, and this cohesive force is basically greater than the adhesive. Now let me know what is the adhesive force. Adhesive force is the force which exists between the molecules of the different substances. Everything we have seen in the last period, but here once again we are going to just revise. This adhesive is the force which exists in between the molecules of the different substances, and here the adhesive force is the force of attraction between the glass particle and the water, because water is generally taken inside the glass vessels, and what much of force or what the force which exists in between this glass particle and the water molecule, that force is said to be the adhesive force. In nature, this cohesive force is always stronger than the adhesive force. These are the basically two types of forces. One more thing about this intermolecular theory that we have learned in the last period, and that is the range of molecular attraction. Now this range of molecular attraction is nothing but it is the maximum distance between the two molecules up to which these intermolecular forces are effective. That is said to be this range of molecular attraction, and in general approximate distance of this intermolecular forces or this range is near about 10 to the power minus 9 meter is the distance up to which these intermolecular forces are effective. This is about the range of molecular attraction. Then the next we have seen, which is the sphere of influence. Now this sphere of influence is nothing but it is basically the imaginary sphere when the molecule is taken to its center and the sphere is drawn with the radius equal to the range of molecular attraction. This is the sphere of influence, and the sphere of influence for any molecule is the sphere around which, such that if any another molecule comes on the surface of sphere or which inside the sphere, then the center molecule is able to exert force upon which, or that another molecule can exert a force upon the center molecule if it resides on the surface or which is present inside the sphere. That is the case. Then one more thing about this basis, we have seen basics of this molecular theory, the surface film. The surface film is nothing but it is the uppermost layer of any liquid surface or any liquid, and that uppermost layer which is having a thickness equal to range of molecular attraction, such a surface is said to be the surface film. Such a layer is said to be the surface film. Suppose if I draw here a glass vessel, the upper surface of the water, inside this glass we have taken the water here, and this is the uppermost layer of water inside which this complete water is filled. Now suppose if I consider here the upper layer of the liquid whose thickness which is equal to range of molecular attraction, that upper layer is said to be the surface film. Now we are mainly learning the surface tension on the basis of molecular theory. It means what this molecular theory, how it is responsible to create or to produce a tension on the surface of liquid. To learn this, these are the few basic points we have seen. One more point about this is the free surface of liquid. Now I am going to define the free surface. Free surface of liquid is nothing but it is the uppermost surface of liquid which is directly in contact with air. That uppermost layer is called as the free surface of liquid. Now see here, this is said to be free surface. This is the uppermost surface of liquid, uppermost layer of liquid, which is directly in contact with the air. That's why this is said to be the free surface of liquid. I have drawn the thickness of the layer below this one, which is equal to capital R. Now this layer is the surface film. Basic difference between free surface and surface film. Surface film is having a thickness of equal to range of molecular attraction, and free surface is uppermost layer of liquid which is directly in contact with air is said to be free surface. Now to learn the surface tension on the basis of molecular theory, let we consider the three molecules. First molecule is well within the liquid here, and this molecule is molecule A, whose sphere I am drawing here. This is the sphere of influence of the molecule A, and sphere of influence is always the imaginary sphere drawn around the molecule with molecule at its center and radius equal to range of molecular attraction. That's why if any molecule present on the surface or inside the sphere, that is only able to exert a force upon this center molecule A, or even this molecule A is able to exert force on that molecule only which lies inside the sphere and present on the surface. If any molecule outside the sphere of influence, the center molecule is not able to exert the force upon which. Now here, if I draw the sphere of influence of this molecule A, which is at the center, this sphere of influence completely lies inside the liquid, and this liquid is the homogeneous matter. That's why the density of this liquid throughout its volume is constant. Hence, number of molecules around this molecule A